Hi, my name's Fran Seballos. I'm the Research Manager for the Inclusive Urban Infrastructure Programme at the University of Sussex in the School of Global Studies. At the global level, the Inclusive Urban Infrastructure Project is key to some of the Sustainable Development Goals, particularly around Goal 11, which is Sustainable Cities and Communities. But on the bigger picture, one of the underpinning messages of the global goals is leave no one behind. Our research, which is taking place in 4 capital and 4 secondary cities in Africa and South Asia, is looking at the residents of marginalised settlements. Most of these residents don't have regular or reliable or safe access to a number of different services. We're looking at housing, water, communications, transport, sanitation and energy to see and understand who provides these different services, in what way, and how the different people in these communities access them. Sometimes this access isn't legal, but this is the only way that they can provide and access these services. So some of the provision is very poor quality, some of it's unreliable, and this has impacts on the health, well-being of the people in these communities. Our research has worked with people in the settlements, the residents themselves, but also the key stakeholders who work on provisioning infrastructure in the local governments around planning for the towns and these settlements, to understand all the different complexities of who provides what, for whom, why, how much it costs, and how this all works out. So we want to unpack the different layers of service provision so that we can identify ways and points of intervention that means that we can improve the access for people. We can make it more inclusive in a way where people can actually afford the services, they can access them in a safe way, that the service provision is reliable and consistent. And at the current time, with changing climates, some of these services are going to be subject to different forms of pressures from the change in our weather patterns, particularly water and sanitation issues. Our research teams are working with local partners to look at the data that we're providing about the way that services are provided, and they're looking to pinpoint the key areas where they can intervene in these systems to actually make changes or make investments or create alternative ways of service provision that actually improves the access for the people in these settlements. And these interventions, we hope, will be able to demonstrate real opportunities for improving inclusive access to infrastructure in marginalised settlements in countries across the world.